Hi, welcome to Art Draw. Today we're going to draw Captain Jones from Fortnite, and it's based on the Captain America skin from Marvel. I'm going to draw him looking face on, without a shield, no helmet on, and it's more like the cell sort of style, so more like a comic style. So let's get in there at the top. Just going to sort of work out where to draw from. So I'm just going to pop a little dot there. That's going to be the top of his head. So what I can do now is kind of just draw in a little bit of ruffled hair on Jonesy. So it's kind of like just a little bit sort of disheveled kind of hair going around there. Sort of comes around the back like that. There's always like quite a sort of chunk of hair here. It kind of sort of tapers to a triangle. So what I'll do is just pop a little dot there, kind of just go to a little triangle there, and then kind of bring it up. And then where he's got his fringe, it kind of has a bit of a curve there, and there's always like a chunky sort of triangle bit there, and it kind of goes round to the edge of his head around there. Now I've got that bit there, I know where his ear is going to be. It's going to be about here, so I'm just going to do like a little curved C for an ear, sort of comes around like that. And then I'm just going to draw his neck, kind of comes straight down from there, so the head's there, kind of comes down sort of this way. Let's pop his jawline in, so the jawline probably starts around here. Nice little curve just around there. Strong jaw on Jonesy, so that's going to come around there. And then we're going to go quite a severe angle up. So just go where that point is there. Just bring it up where the cheek would be, a bit like that, and in. That's where his eye is going to start. It's going to come out again there. Eyebrow is going to be about there. And then we can just do a little taper up to the head there where that gap is. So just join it up like that, okay? Okay, let's just work out where his nose is. So his nose is going to be about this point here. Yeah, so just about there. So just draw a little curve where his nose would be. As an eyebrow up here, like I say, so just have a little sort of like diagonal wavy line coming from that point. Sort of fairly serious look on his face. This one as well, it kind of goes up like a little kind of arrow. So we're going to just leave a little gap there, bring it up to there, and down like that. Then now I've got that in, I'm just going to do like a little curve underneath the eye there, and then just draw in a little black dot for his eye area. The nose, I'm just going to curve it around a little bit there. And I'm going to put a little bit of a serious look on his face, so just kind of going to bring a line up around there and down like that. Underneath, just a little line just to show that he's got like a bottom lip. Just around the ear, just do a little curve, just a bit of extra detail around there. Okay, cool. Now I've got that in, got the head area sorted. I'm going to do his bandana. So I'm going to do an arc from about this point here. That's going to go kind of around his head there and kind of join into there. It's a slight gap here. That's all we're going to do there is continue where that neck started as a bit of his collar. So just going to come around there, and then we're just going to curve it and put it down like that. And his bandana kind of sort of steps down and kind of comes down to maybe, let's say, probably about there. And so when I've now drawn that, I can kind of just do a little sort of step curve there, sort of pop one there and in, and then that can then, where we've drawn that little bit in there, we can just come out from like that middle bit and then just join it there. This then can go up this way, so it kind of staggers ever so slightly. I'm going to put a straight line in here, diagonal, and then just sort of curve it around like that, and then a couple of steps up. It just goes behind the chin area there. Just draw another little line on there just to kind of show it's bit of material. Okay, right, now I've got those bits in. Let's pop his shoulders in. So first of all, we've got two straps, so we're just going to do a curved line either side, and then we're just going to draw a line here, draw a line there. These are the top areas of the straps. These are just going to come in like that and up. Same thing here, come around here and up. Now I've got those in, I'm going to work out his kind of chest area. So he's got further straps that come out and around here. So that kind of just curves in down to about here. So I'm just going to go from like this corner here, sort of out, and then bring it down. This side, same thing, just start from about there. It comes out and then it just goes around there, sort of for the pec muscles, like that, okay? Now I've got those bits in, I'm going to do the torso. So we're just going to continue the line to his belt, which kind of will come down sort of like this, to about there. Same thing here. Just continue that line, bring it down to about here. Okay, now I've got that in, I'm going to sort of sort his belt out. It's got a big chunky, almost rectangular piece in the middle there. So right in the middle of it, there's two little sort of yellow bits of the clip or lights. I'm just going to pop a circle there and a circle there, okay? The belt then has two lines that comes out from the center of it, and it kind of just sort of comes out like a bit of an angle bit there, down, and the same sort of thing again, like an angle that comes out of the rectangle, like almost like a little rectangle out of the rectangle, like that, okay? Brilliant. Now I've got that in, it's got a couple of little bullets or canisters on the right hand side here. Just signify that. I'm going to do two lines there and then just join that up, so just make it basically a rectangle, and it's just going to show another couple behind, so just draw them in behind there. Just going to pop a little line in there in between them. Two lines from the belt area just to join it up there. Put a line in the middle of the belt there, and on this side it's got a pack on this side, so I'm just going to draw out from that torso, bring a line down here, come around and up a bit there. Then all we need to do there is just join up that belt area there, okay, like that. Cool. Let's continue going down here to the legs. So there's a couple of straps on from the belt, which I'm just going to draw like two little curves this side. Start from this point here, just sort of curve it out there, line down, and then just go back up, join it up there. Now I've got that in, I'm just going to draw a line in here. Kind of comes from the torso to the hip area, out like that. This side, similar sort of thing. Just draw myself a line out like that, bring it up, and then just take it back to that belt area there. Same sort of thing as well here. I think it just needs a little line just there, just to fill it in really. Now the center of his legs is going to be about here, so I'm just going to denote that with a little line there. Now I've got that, I can work out this leg. So I'm going to go with the outer part to the knee. It's going to be about here. So let's just draw a tapered line this way down. So start there, bring it down like that. And this side, this inner part, similar sort of thing. Going to start at that point we've made here, little dot there, and then just bring it down, taper it in to about there. Let's do this outer part. So let's do the inner part here first. Same sort of thing as here, just bring it down like that. But this side's got a little pocket on it, that's okay. We're just going to flip out a little line there, in, down, in. And then his leg's actually going to be very similar. We're just going to draw that leg in, down, and taper in there. Okay. Now I've got those bits in, I'm going to put in his knee pads. That's like a straight line there and there. Pop one in underneath it, a big chunk of knee pads, and then we're just going to join those up. Okay, nice sort of rounded kind of circle around there, like that. These are attached with like black bands, so I'm just going to draw in a little black area there, and a black area there. I'm going to put some piping in these, so I'm just going to draw around those areas like that. This one here, same thing. Then we'll just put a line in the middle of them, okay? And then two dots either side like that. If I am going too fast, you just need to pause it, catch up. You can add as much detail as you want. You don't have to put any detail in if you want. It's completely up to you, and I'm sure your picture's going to look great, okay? Right, onto the lower part of the legs. I'm just going to now do the calf muscles. He's got these big boots on, so all I need to do first of all is just draw a bit of a calf. So I'm going to come out this way here in, and then here I'm just going to come out a bit and in. Same here, but a bit more of the calves here, sort of the legs coming out this way, the foot's here. So I'm just going to come out a bit there and in, and then do a similar thing here, but just not come out as far on that leg there, right? Cool. So these boots got big sort of tongue areas there, so that's almost like a curved rectangle there. Then all we've got to do is kind of from this point, we're just going to go down to the heel area about here, and then we're going to bring it around to the toe area there, come up, and then we'll just join that up there. Similar thing here, start up around here, come down to the heel area, little curve. The toe's a bit more front pointing, so we're just going to come around here, like that, around and up there. Now I've got those in, I can do, he's kind of got some straps on there, like 3 straps on each one. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, like that. Then we're just going to put a little line through there. Same thing here, just put a little line in the centre there. And he's got a little cap on the end of his toe, so I'm just going to cap that off like that. Then he's got kind of like the heel area, so I'm just going to kind of just draw over that line for like a chunky kind of sole that he has underneath there. Nice. Okay, just to show a little bit more of this now, this kind of comes up here, just clip it there. Maybe we just show a little bit coming down there. This part here is kind of comes around that part and then down there, and then we've got another little bit here, so we're kind of just going to come up there and out. This side, same sort of thing, come up here. Nice. Okay, now I've got that in, let's do his shoulder pads. So it still comes out a little way here, so I'm just going to draw a little line out either side of these straps. Yeah, and then he's got these big like shoulder pads on. So I'm just going to go draw a big old sort of like little sort of pinched oval like that around it, and it kind of comes around the back, and that kind of is coloured in there. This side, same sort of thing, so it kind of curves around here, around the back, it's kind of clipped, and then it kind of comes around like that. Nice. Okay, now we can put in his biceps. So this side kind of comes out, say from about here. Just going to draw the outer part of his the inner part of his arm clothing. Comes out there where the arm bicep is, and then we'll just come out a bit here. Similar thing here, just go out there like that. This side, I'm going to come out a little way here, so it kind of comes in here. And there's a little band he's got on around here, so 2 lines like that. Join that up on either side, link it up, and then we can just draw the rest of his sort of arm that comes down about here. There's 2 more sort of strap parts on it, so a line there and a line there, just band it. Same here, line there, line there. A little bit of forearm, so that kind of is sort of a smaller little bit that sort of pinches in, because these are sort of quite big bits of clothing. Then we're just going to put another little line there, and then we're going to taper in like this. It's a bit like conical, I suppose. Taper in like that, and then we're going to do sort of a clenched sort of fists. So his fists kind of come out here, down. This hand just kind of comes straight down here, around, kind of matches up there. Then all I need to do is like draw a little like right angle, shows wearing a glove, and there's like sort of 3 little bands in there. So that's 1 band, that's 2 bands, that's 3 bands like that. This side, same sort of thing. I'm just going to kind of come along here, just lengthen out ever so slightly, bring out a little fist that kind of comes in like that. Bring it down, cross, and just bring that up there and join it up. Then again, we can do a little right angle here, just to join that area up. I'm just popping like 3 bands again, so that makes 1 band, that makes 2 bands, and that makes 3 bands. Cool. Okay, I think that's like the main outer part of Captain Jones. I think now what we'll do is we'll start just adding a little bit more detail into the picture. The biggest important part is the star in the middle. So it kind of starts here at the top, and 2 little bits come out from that. Then it kind of pop 2 little points either side of that, 1 there, 1 there. Okay, we're going to then join up to those points and then come back down on either side. And then we've got 1, 2 points there, so that, then we can join that up, pop a point in here, and that kind of makes the star area of him. I'm going to draw a line around that, so I'm just going to do a nice loop around those little points of the star that we've made, like that, and there. And then I'm just going to do a little bit of piping around there, so kind of just going to add a little bit of piping there that kind of comes around this way and then around that way. The rest of his belt loops, I'm going to just pop in a line that comes and tapers off to the edge there, and here from that point bring it in there. He's got his markings here, so I'm just going to draw in the lines. So it's going to start there. There's 1, 2 lines, 3 lines, 4 lines, and then you can see a bit on this side too. So we're going to have 1 line, 2 lines there. That'll signify his white lines on his chest emblem. In the middle of the torso area, he's got some red and white markings, so just going to pop in, looks like a line there, and bring it out at either side, down, and taper that in, and then thin a bit, and then just draw yourself a little rectangle from the base of that, bring it to that belt area, and then on the side here, we're just going to go up on either side. Couple of little diagonal lines, just kind of pipe along there, and then he's got an outer bit as well, so I'm just going to just draw alongside there and in, alongside there and in. Okay, right, now I've got that bit done. Kind of got the markings of his trousers here, so I'm just going to put a couple of lines in there. There's like a loop that goes around the trouser here. I just don't want the trouser areas to feel left out. And we can just draw a line up there as well. I think, you know, that's probably quite enough for the trouser area, I think. When it comes to the markings here, well, he's got a bit of piping that comes along this side here, and then we just bring that down to there. There's additional line we're going to put in on the sort of cuff bit here. So we'll put that in there, and then the same thing as here on this side, we're just going to bring that out and down like that. Okay, just a bit of additional marking here, so I'm just going to draw a line in here, a little line there, 2 lines, and then he's got a similar sort of thing here, so I'm just going to bring that down, that from that line, just bring it down 1, 2, and then we'll just show that's 2 lines there. Same here, 1, 2, and then this point here, we'll just bring a line there. Okay, bit extra on this point here, this is like the little band, so I'm just going to do a little circle, then we're just going to have a little bit of a flourish of like a tie that's on there, and then I think kind of finally there's a little buckle here, so I'll just put a little square on either side of there, and then a little buckle on these bits, so let's just pop a couple of markings there. And then what I think I'll do is I'm just going to sort of just make sure the outline is nice and chunky, so we've got that sort of comic strong effect around our character, which is where you can like fill in any lines you've done, or if you feel like the proportions are not quite right, then that's okay, you can just sort of make that a bit better. It's a bit more consistent from a line weight point of view, and it does add a lot to the effect of the picture, I think, when you've got like a chunky edge to it all as well. Then we're going to get to the final part, which is the colouring. Cool. Okay, just adds an extra pop to our picture. It's actually got 2 bands on his leg here. I'm just going to add those in. I think they're really dark blue, but you know what? There's not a lot of like contrast on this pic. It's quite nice to have just a little bit, just around here and here, just a bit on the leg area there. Yeah, there's not a lot at all. Let's just put something behind him, some sort of ground, just to ground our pic. And then let's get in there with maybe a light blue first of all. Just start kind of patching in the colour, sort of like the lighter areas, or just sort of where the light's coming down on this side. Maybe there's a slight lighter effect. Sort of the arms and the trousers, and sort of these sort of colours. Around here, maybe it's more this side as well, just on the outer parts of him. Give him that like nice sort of comic-y effect. Nice, okay. And then just get in there with a nice sort of Captain America, Captain Jones blue. Let's start on this side and just start filling in and populating the side, and it starts coming to life now with such a vibrant colour, I think. On there, there's a little bit of white actually around this emblem, so I'm just gonna sort of just give the idea of that there. Just try and leave a little bit of light around the star. Yeah, it's starting to come together now. Oh, that's it actually, that's his. Let's actually colour that in. There. And then it's got his trouser areas. That light sort of just really helps pop the picture a bit as well. Alright, let's go in there next, just get the skin colour done. So I'm just gonna get a nice sort of flesh colour, Jonesy, and just sort of maybe just leave the very edge around his nose maybe. It looks like the light's sort of popping off there. Leave a bit of space around his eye. Nice, just a little bit of flesh colour. It's kind of got a sort of blondie sort of haircut, so I'm just going to pop in a sort of sandy kind of hair colour. Leave the very top so it looks like the light sort of bouncing off that. Actually, there's a little bit in there, the blue. And I'm just going to get myself a bit of grey where we've got a bit of shadow. Just going to sort of pop in a little bit of shadowed area just around the character there here. Still helps. Around here these pads are a bit greyer, so I'm just going to show the lower half is a bit grey. These areas on the outer parts are grey. And then actually what I do see there is there's a little line just in the middle here. It's a band, goes round there, band, goes round there. What I can do then is just start adding a little bit of grey actually here, just here on this sort of whiter area, and then this bit's grey. areas there. Then let's get the brown colour. We'll just start kind of filling in these bits of brown in here. There, strap here is brown. Quite a detailed picture actually, this one. It's more detailed than I thought he was. Brown there, brown there. Brown on the belt. So these belt straps. Belt there, and then these straps down here. That's cool. And then what I do see is a little bit of flesh colour on the fingers, and the thumbs, and a little bit of grey just in here and here, and then a bit of that yellow just on the top of these, maybe little bits of ammo on the belt. Now I've done those bits, I'm going to get a nice red, sort of finish off the picture with a nice solid red colour for the bandana. Yeah, really helps pop the picture. Got this part in here. Then these markings in here, these are red as well, so those outer bits, and this sort of thinner sort of pipeline, this middle bit here. Then these bands are red. Let's pop in red all the way down here. Same thing here, all this bit's red, all these bits we've left white, just pop them in red. And the same thing now for the boots, so we'll just leave the toe cap white, and then the rest of it we can just fill in nice red colour. If you're liking what you're seeing, please do like and subscribe. It does mean a lot to the channel. Really appreciate all the support you give, and do let me know in the comments who you want to see next. Just a couple of things to go. I just see I left a bit out here. Fill that in brown, this little bit here. Really intricate character actually, this one. And then there's just a nice little bit in a yellow, sandy colour there and there, just give it a pop. And I think the flooring, let's just pop a little bit of, just a bit of light in there, got loads of vibrant colours. I think it will, just a little hint there of something else, like a sandy sort of colour going on. All right, there we go. So let's get the nice blue pen. That is Captain Jones on Art Draw. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the picture. Please do like and subscribe, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.